So today I made what we called in my local dialect Nane or pig feet. There's a few ingredients needed. Some people use a few spices. You can also use just salt. And so let me show you how I made mine. This pork feet can be used for soups, stews, all kinds of stuff, okay? All right, so here I picked up my pig feet from my local Asian market and I asked them to cut it into the shapes and sizes that I want. We're going to thoroughly clean it and then we're going to wipe it down with some lemon, rewash it, and add a few spices. A few options here that you can do. You can make salt water. You can use sea salt, Himalayan salt, and make a bath of sea salt water and soak your pig feet in that and then add your spices. Or you can do what I'm doing. I'm going to transfer the meat into a clean Ziploc, or you can use a bowl with a good seal on it and then add the salt. Now, you don't necessarily have to use sea salt. You can use your regular salt, Morton salt, or Himalayan salt, like I said, from your local grocery market. This is just what I had in my pantry that I'm going to use. And you can add as much salt as you want, because the salt is what's going to draw out the moisture and give that nane the look, okay? But obviously, if you're gonna cook with it, you would have to soak the pig feet in water to get the excess salt out. Otherwise, you can ruin your dish. Okay. So that's how much salt I used. Here are the spices. This is rosemary that I plucked from my garden. And then we're going to add some cloves and some star anise. And so that's it. Here you have it. This sits out in room temperature. You can leave it on a nice clean cloth on your countertop for 3 days. And then in 3 days, here is the result. So as you can see, there is no moisture or any juices from the pig in the bag because the salt drew out all the moisture out, and that's what we wanted it to be. And it gave that nane the color that we are used to back home. Sometimes some people use color, the red dye. I'm not gonna use red dye. I'm just gonna use the pig feet as it is. So I'm just going to gently rinse the cloves off and then repackage it in the back and drop it in the freezer. And you're pretty much done until you're ready to use it to cook. And so there you have it. You have your nane or pig feet, we call it. And you can use this for your light soup, a benquine, peanut butter soup, or stew that you want. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe.